Sairam, what is the grace of Swami that goes everywhere, wherever somebody is born? Whether Swami needs one to know his name, I say only Sathya Sai Baba, then he comes and graces me, or any name I call, any name I call, whatever faith I got, will he come and help me? Or this is most intriguing actions. We need to think about his teachings or about I am omnipresent, omnipotent. That's what each one is. Each one in this universe is Atmic. So I have some miracles. I'm just, if we are just thinking about the physical parlance, Swami clearly said, the people around me, do you think they understood me? No, they talk about something miracle. So it's easy to understand Swami is inside us. When Swami is inside us, all the work, everything I am doing, each and every action I am doing, each and every thinking I am doing, it's just because of Swami. Whatever he wants, I will do. Whatever he orders through the conscience, I will do. But what is stalling us is our mind is thinking, our when we are left out in the external, the other factors like nearby people, organizational people, everybody can ruin us. It's not ruining, they come with their own mindset and thinking, or can we stand steady in spite of all the onslaughts going on? That's what Kritagnya, strong minded. I'm strong minded. My only boss is Swami, nothing else. That Swami need not be Sathya Sai Baba. It can be just you, somebody in your family who came with the Shiva Bhakta, that is a Shiva. He is everything. If you are coming from a Vaishnavite family, that's Mahavishnu. Swami says, you continue with whatever your belief is. I have not come to change your views. I have come to foster your own background, because it comes from generation to generation. If you alter something and you think this is better or that is better, that's not what I have come for. I have not come to create any new religion. I have come to integrate the existing beliefs and religion. That's what Swami's mission is. So we are coming to my own miracles. Even before Swami was initiated, I didn't know Swami as such, but now I can understand, relate the omnipotent, only God who came as Sai Avatar, but he came as Lord Shiva. He is always there as Mahavishnu. Just few examples. So if I am not educated in Sathya Sai schools, or how can Swami educate me? So I can't say only people who studied in Puttaparthi under his school, they know the human values. People in many other schools also, Swami can come and teach. Or if you are working in an organization, Swami can make that organization go in his own way. So we have to shed our idea about Swami confined to one thing, one place, and only where we go there, we get his grace and his education, or because he is omnipresent. He showed through so many miracles that he can be everywhere. Not only he can be everywhere, he can be like somebody else also. So a person, if you got some, we got all the time experience. You are thinking about something, the neighbor or nearby person will come and tell you an answer. It's not, he doesn't know why he's telling. I can only relate. Oh, I asked about that. Swami comes in this is the way Swami communicate to me. So that's all the time. If you are in contemplation, it happens. Right. So in my very early days of education, my mother was she was working in another place city, so I was living with somewhere I was managing. I'm going to school. One week I was going to Hindu high school. So what happens is when nobody is there to take care of you, God comes and take care of. This is what I understand is happening to everybody, but only few can understand, recognize. So in the school they have an art class where the spinning of the Mahatma Gandhi told us about the spinning chakra. So for that the art teacher wanted where the cotton is spun into yard, and then we do that like a cloth. That was what our craft in the school was. So the teacher was telling me for a long time to all the students to bring that chakra and the cotton, whatever needed for that. So otherwise we can give money to him, so he can buy that. So it was due. Only I was the one left out, all other people paid. And I was praying whatever God was there in my mind. So my mother is not here, my father is not here. So where will I get that money? Whom can I get that? It's not big money. I tell you the amount later. It's not even. It's very very small amount. So I was praying so many times. Today I have to give money. Otherwise I'll be sent out of the school itself, because the craft teacher said, if you are not doing this, they will suspend because I am not abiding by whatever they wanted. So I was just praying. I was just walking on the road. So far I was not going in a small lane. I was forced to go. That was very no, it was in a not properly maintained lane. You know that those times it is nasty things happen there. So on that day I just was drawn somewhere. There was some force making me go in that. I've normally my personality said you go in the other way, but no, it's the inner conscience told me. That's I clearly say God guided. I was going there on that road. There was some, the watermelon or something on the floor on the road. Somebody might have done the drishti or something with the red. They apply kumkum on inside the pushnika or something. They say drishti pushnika. They must have done that. So it was thrown down, and there were some coins lying there. I was just, okay. At that time, I wanted to just move about, but it didn't get. See, anyway, I need some coins for the project. Let me see. So this is what I was praying. So people, that a few days before, I went to, Upanyasam, where they said Swami will come, any God you pray, Krishna will come, Rama will come, Shiva will come. So this is, I just now prayed and I was going there. I just took the coins and I didn't even calculate that. I just put it in my pocket and I went to the school. The teacher came. Hi, did you bring money? Yes sir, yes sir. So how much? So can you give me? I put my hands in the pocket. Whatever was there, I just put it. He counted. You are the only person who brought everything perfect without me being forced to give you change. You brought the exact change that is required. That is 13 paisa. 13 paisa. Each one coin, one paisa coin, 13 coins were there. This is what he wanted, and not only exact 13 paisa I got. That 13 paisa, not because I gave him the loss. He was not annoyed just because I didn't make him go for some change. So how God can make things happen if you want it? Is it really possible for anybody who needs 13 paisa to get one coin, 13, that was on the road? So this is how we have to look back. So we should not adduce a scientific reason or other reason. You want it, you just relate it. Then the other thinking is reduced to the nil. You are always in contemplation, of God. Second is I was working in some other place. I will talk about that later. So Swami's thinking is I should be given task as in a place where whatever is happening in Prashanti or Prashanti schools or that kind of atmosphere, I should be there. So at that time I didn't know all this. My elder mother, what is it? My Periyamma, she just talked to somebody, and then that lady, we got family friendship with. She told the authorities in an educational institution that we got somebody who can. At that time there is no interview, all those things. Just you can appoint it. That immediately changed when I joined. So they were. I never applied for job before. Anything I wanted, people were after me, and she called me and she told this is a government aided school. You get this money. The salary, I just give application or something. I gave and came out, and later she didn't have my number or something. They were trying to call me and I was not accessible at that time. They sent messages and messages through somebody, and finally I was forced to go and join an institution where we had in Hindu, a Brahmin institution, where it's a ladies institution where we have to conduct every other month or something the multi-religious people from Islamic community, people from Christian community, people from Buddhist, they come and give lectures to the children. Although we had a shrine like Saraswati shrine every day, prayer in the morning, it was like whatever is happening, same thing. So if Swami wanted to give education in certain way, what about the children studying there? The extracurricular activities and free midday meal there by the school, vada payasam meal. So all the poor, they don't at that time free education also. Same thing, whatever is free education, no money need to be paid. Same kind of atmosphere we talk about. Prashant in the name we have free education, right? Same thing he created somewhere else also. So what I'm trying to say, you don't need to be in certain way to be connected with Swami. 13 pages, whatever is needed by you, he can give. One more incident, I just say, if it is not a miracle, what else is a miracle? And how we get free education? Even then, the secondary school leaving certificate examination, I didn't have even just 15 rupees for that exam fees. At that time, it was big for me, because I was not having that. Even for that, the school authorities will arrange for poor people, poor children, not for education, for economically weaker sections. But that 15 rupees, somebody, I was staying there, Mr. Parni, he gave 15 rupees. I thought I have to repay. I took it and gave it at the last date only, everything happened. So who guides somebody to pay me that 15 rupees? I gave. Even today, I revere that 15 rupees as millions of dollars for me. So that is why in Tamil we say that the time is the essence. At the time when you need, if somebody gives, he is like a God. So we put it differently. God comes in that form and give you. Then it simplifies that. That 15 rupees I paid, and for my, the school authorities told me after 2 days or 3 days, there is a charity who paid me 15 rupees. They paid me cash 15 rupees, and I went to the Mr. Parni who gave me 15 rupees and gave it to him. He said, no. Once I give, that's all. I don't want to take it back. So that kind of bountiness in your mind, Swami can create. So if you rely on people and thinking this person will give, that person will give, it won't happen. Only if I rely only on God, everything happens. Otherwise, if you try, that may be very bad period for me, Sade Satya something. Even at the height of problems, God can come and help you. This all, maybe they think it may be smaller things now when we are thinking, but at that time it was a miracle to me. Everybody feels the same way, a miracle. Now we are helping so many people. In COVID also we help people putting money into their bank account. For that, Swami created a pretext at that time, so that he trained me in that way. So we when somebody comes and asks, we should not even look back. I mean, analyze all things. Spontaneity. So God is spontaneous. So we have to help them. For that, He puts us in that position, make us suffer some small problem. The solution, whatever way we thought, whatever way is the best way, it happens to us, then we follow that. Swami wants out of the square solution. Swami doesn't want a rich person to give everything. I mean, he doesn't want that kind of a solution. He wants mutual help. Whoever has got that. So we are seeing every day in our Sai gathering, somebody brings food, somebody brings books. So this is how mutually, without even ask, spontaneously, Swami guides them to bring this and that. That's how the small Swami's miracles are too much. And every day he makes you pray prayer hall. And so my journey there is today, even today, it maintains the same kind of situation there. It's a free education. All the facilities are there in that school, and the government aid is there. See, this is how the same wherever. I tell you now. So now I'm in Australia. This is instantaneous. Swami. Okay. Somebody wanted to consult me. He in Pune. So they are running a very big educational institutions for like girls and boys, and they wanted to start Australian MBA or something. So they brought me here. So I know when this kind of foreign MBA or something is brought there, it will be very costly for the students there. So I went there thinking my son also came with me. I don't want to mention any names because so many things I'm talking about, I'm not referring even dates or something, because I am talking freely. I don't want to make people, either I'm not disturbing anybody. I don't want people to, they're shy. Many of them are shy. I don't want, change their, I don't want to expose people, even people who did great things. They don't want to be in the limelight of people. That's why. So I was consulting. So I have to give them. So MBA colleges have tied up with me. I have to give them advice. It's costing them huge money. Not only that, and they have to charge the children. So my background is free education. We are girls education, So yeah, I'm going there. It's my son is also with me. So they wanted me to give some talk to the children assembled there, girls. It's a girls, and mainly there were about 500 of them. So I talked. At that time I prayed, Swami, I don't know how I talk. You take over my speech. I am going to give a speech there for them to be, welcoming the foreign MBA or something like that. The founders called me for that. They wanted to talk to me, and they got a big place there, everything, but it's not, the lavishness is not there, just down to earth people. Okay, when I started, Swami, what happened was my talk was all about Bharatiya. Your girls, I was addressing the girls like you are like, you got the best of the characters here, how So all those talk are about praising them, about. I tell you, at that time I didn't have enough of Swami's materials. Just it spontaneously came, and I concluded by saying, you don't need foreign MBAs. You are far better than them. You have to be limelight for the entire world. So mechanically MBA is all about how you be manage and other things. So you got more than that. Your qualities are far better than that. You if you study MBA here also, it will be the same thing, but you add that extra qualities that you got there, instead of having just following the procedural matters rather, and you had the totally kind attitude, how you welcome me. So it turned out that I made them don't want foreign MBA, just they follow whatever is there, and they were so proud. And they previously there were requests by the children and their parents. I just saw their economic background also. They are not that economically sound there. For these children, I just checked with them how much fees they are paying. Very, very low. I mean, almost it's free. That kind of institutions. Why they want this kind? I didn't want to say that. Swami took over and made it like a Swami's lecture there, and made them feel like they never wanted foreign degrees or something to come there. They are very happy about whatever they are studying there, MBA. So the institution was supposed to put lot of money into that. That was avoided. And the founders, what they did they come and scold me? No, they took me to their home and they introduced me to their parents, So, and they were so happy, and we were given a feast there. They said, I never know somebody who is you could have your fees, you already told your fees was about 2 crores. But you came and told this, and you opened up not only children, you opened up our mind also. How could in this world somebody can advise us properly? So I said, it's very difficult here. These children, how can they pay these fees? You got one in the city also, I know, but that was a little bit far off from the Pune area. So this is better for the. If at all they have to learn foreign, they let them go to foreign countries and learn, come back. These are mostly girls. They said like this, many children are there outside, their children. So they showed me a building they were supposed to build for MBA, very big project undergoing. I said, you convert it for your, you can take as many children and give them lower fees or whatever smaller fees. They said, yes. Hereafter, we won't be going in for, profit or that kind of. If I bring the MBA, I have to collect lot of money from them. That was my headache all through, but some parents are telling me, and some children were also saying me, but you opened up. So Swami, I didn't know. Swami sent with my son. You just understand the feeling of my son. He came with me thinking, oh, my big project. So, but he thought, now also he is saying, oh, what you did is very good for them. Whatever is good for the children, without inhibition, without anything. How Swami made somebody. I am nothing in this, but Swami made. How could he? I don't have big contacts there. So the appropriate person he sends to appropriate places to talk. We have nothing there. So is it not a miracle? Right. Okay, think it over. Every day it's happening in everybody's life. In this today I talked about even 13, whatever 13 coins you want, he will give you. And I have to tell something else. I can do now. When my wife asked me in Sydney, you said Swami will give money in everything. Can you show me some money now? Can he give money now? I was war on the road in Wentworthville. Immediately, I thought, Swami, I'm talking about different periods, but I'm combining them. I hope it's not confusing you, but when we talk about the money, we are spontaneous. So I immediately stopped. 100%. If you said, can he give money? I immediately stopped. I stepped down from my car. She was on the passenger. I just on the road. I just checked. There was $20 note. I gave it to my wife. This is you wanted? She was stunned. How the $20? I talk about that later, because what changed me with that $20, that's tremendous. We'll talk about it later. So miracles happen every day. It happens. Keep yourself totally observing, then you can understand so many of Swami's miracles. Swami is omnipotent, Swami is omnipresent. So don't expect Swami in only one form or structure or something. He can come as anybody. Your neighbor, your friend, your father, your enemy. He can come in anybody's form and he will talk to you at that time. Recognize silence.